The Australian team behind the Oscar-winning Happy Feet has reason to celebrate again this morning. Their latest collaboration, 300, has just broken box office records in the US. But this movie's nothing like their child-friendly story of a dancing penguin. Starring Aussie actor David Wenham, 300 is the violent tale of Sparta's battle with the Persian army. It opens in Australia next month.
This is where we fight! This is where they die!
The bloody epic 300 slaughtered its foes at the box office this weekend.
Remember this day, man.
Raking in more than $70 million in its opening weekend and setting a new record for a March release.
Oh!
This is really a summer-style opening right here in the spring, so it bodes well for the rest of the year.
Spartans! Lay down your weapons! Persians! Come and get them!
Adapted from a graphic novel by author Frank Miller, 300 tells how that small number of Spartan warriors won glory in a losing battle against a massive Persian army. But it's not a history lesson that audiences are coming to see.
Loved it. It was awesome. I mean, this is like the best.
You really want to see this on the 50-foot wide screen in a movie theater, and I think that's why people came out in big numbers.
This early in the year, family pictures usually dominate. Industry experts say it's rare for an R movie to make this kind of money, prompting some to question whether 300 was marketed to teenagers despite its violence and mature rating.
My arm!
I think it was based for a younger crowd. Like, a lot of my friends, everybody's like, oh, are you gonna go see the new movie?
You gotta figure with $70 million, there were certainly some teenagers who were getting in to see this who maybe weren't supposed to go in.
This is Sparta!
Made primarily on a computer-enhanced soundstage, the film has no major stars and cost just $65 million. Its surprising success raising studio hopes for the crop of summer blockbusters just a few months away.
And joining me now is Greg Smith, Public Affairs Director for Animalogic, the Australian team behind 300. Good morning and congratulations.
Thanks, Anne. Good morning to you.
Now, another success for your visual effects company, hot on the heels of Happy Feet. How are you all celebrating there today?
We're all very happy, you know, and watching that footage was really good, and getting that audience reaction was really good to see too. You know, as you say, you know, they're quite different movies, Happy Feet and 300. They appear to be as different as you could get. I guess the common point is that they're both digitally produced, and that's what we do, and that's what we've been doing for 15 years. And I think the idea to realise is that we are taking a story and basically creating it in the computer and then saying, well, how much of this do we actually have to build physically? And we only do that. We only build what has to be done physically. Now, of course, that's not what we do at Animalogic. We do all the computer stuff, and that's what keeps us happy and busy.
Did both people, or the same people, work on both films, Happy Feet and 300?
There was a crossover. It's part of the way we work as a studio. The way we can attract the best talent from Australia and around the world is by having the hottest projects, basically, and the more diversity, the better. And so that's kind of like a pigeon pair, and we have a range of other projects as well. We train people through the different kind of projects that are around.
I understand visual effects art director Grant Freckleton was adopted by Warner Brothers for 2 years to work on the special effects. That's a huge career move for him.
It was great. I mean, that shows the value of digital talent and creativity. You know, Grant's been with us for many years, and because we were involved so early on with the director, Zack Snyder, and because this is digital filmmaking rather than conventional filmmaking, we had a really integral role in setting the look and the style of the film with Zack. And Grant, as our visual effects art director, he had a key kind of role in that as well. So came the point, really, even though we've managed to shrink the Pacific technologically in so many ways, it made a lot of sense for him to be over there where the film was actually being shot.
Greg, is this the future for movie making? How big a part of the industry is animation becoming?
It is, Anne, and it's happening faster than people thought. You know, traditionally, even 5 years ago, it was about 5% of the overall production kind of activity in a movie. Now it's, you know, 25 to 35, 40%. It's actually trending to 50%. You look at something like Happy Feet. Happy Feet's 100%. All the imagery is done, you know, in the computer. So people talk about digital camcorders and digital projection, but even traditional films that you think are traditional are increasingly being made digitally, and that's why, you know, studios like Animalogica are well positioned to sort of take advantage of that change.
Well, congratulations again. Good luck when the film opens in Australia next month, I think it is. And we look forward to seeing it. It looks great, what we saw this morning. Congratulations, Greg Smith and the team.
Thank you. Thank you, Anne, very much.
Go now. Run along and tell your Xerxes he faces free men here, not slaves.